Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you've been searching for a way to create timelines in Google Sheets, you're definitely not alone. Maybe you're planning a project, tracking milestones, or just want a clear visual overview of tasks over time. Having a timeline can make all the difference in seeing how all the moving parts fit together. But if you've noticed there isn't a built-in timeline feature in Google Sheets, especially as we're heading into 2025, you might be scratching your head wondering where that option went. In today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can still create great-looking timelines in Google Sheets, even though the feature isn't natively available right now. By the end, you'll have a few practical methods under your belt, so you can keep your projects organized and visually compelling. Let's start by clearing up one thing: Google Sheets doesn't currently have a built-in timeline view. I know it's a bit of a letdown, especially if you've seen tutorials from a few years ago that talked about a timeline chart type. But not to worry, there are still creative ways to visualize your schedule or project roadmap right inside Google Sheets, or by using a couple of handy workarounds. First, let's talk about using the drawing tool inside Google Sheets. This method lets you essentially draw your own timeline right onto the sheet. You'll want to start by going to the Insert menu and choosing Drawing. When the drawing window pops up, take a few moments to lay out your timeline visually. Think of a horizontal line with milestones or dates marked along it. You can use shapes, lines, and even text boxes to customize how your timeline looks. This method is especially flexible if your project steps aren't evenly spaced or if you want to highlight certain events. Just remember, unlike a chart, you'll need to drag things around by hand if the dates change. But the upside here is complete control over the look and feel. If you're a visual thinker, this can really help things click into place. Now maybe you want something a little more dynamic, or you want to create a timeline in Google Sheets but present it somewhere else, like in a Google Doc for a team meeting. Here's a neat workaround: build your timeline using a bar chart in Google Sheets and then copy that chart over to Google Docs. To do this, make sure your data, for example, milestones and corresponding dates, is set up as a table in Sheets. Insert a bar chart by selecting your data and choosing Insert, then Chart. In the chart editor, switch to a stacked bar or horizontal bar chart, adjusting the colors and ranges to represent your timeline segments. Once you're happy with how it looks, just click on the chart, use the three-dot menu and select Copy Chart. In your Google Doc, click where you want it and paste, easy as that. This is a really functional solution if you're sharing progress reports or proposals, and it keeps the data connected so updates are a breeze. Still looking for a more automated or advanced approach? There are also third-party tools designed specifically for timelines, like Office Timeline Online and Unito. These platforms let you build more feature-rich timelines with interactive elements, schedules, or dependencies. All you need to do is either export your data from Sheets or, in some cases, connect the apps directly. It's worth exploring these if you're managing large projects or need more robust collaboration features than Sheets alone can provide. So even though Google Sheets itself doesn't offer a native timeline anymore, don't let that slow you down. With a little creativity, using the drawing tool, importing charts to Google Docs, or tapping into third-party apps, you can still create the visual timelines you need for your work or studies. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you have any questions or if you've discovered your own ways to build timelines in Sheets, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you've tackled this challenge. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more practical tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.